The Brain Tumour Alliance of Australia is encouraging us all to go grey in May to help raise awareness that brain cancer is sadly the biggest killer of children and adults under 40 years old. Alliance Secretary Diane Dunn joins us on the couch now. Diane, very good morning to you.
Hi, how are you?
Very well, thank you. Thanks for coming in. You were diagnosed with a brain tumour in 2016. Firstly, how are you going?
Correct. Yeah, I'm going fairly well at the moment. It's one of those diseases that you can look very well even though you're suffering with an incurable disease.
What are the effects on your life, Diane?
Well, they're massive effects. There's the medical effects, the cognitive abilities that it affects, the emotional effects, but there's also the lifelong effects of uncertainty, not knowing where your life is going. The change in trajectory can be quite devastating.
You obviously have constant scans and the like. If you don't mind me asking, how's it going? Has the situation deteriorated, stabilised?
It's been stable for many years, but a couple of months ago it did progress to a grade 3. So I've run out of standard of care treatments. I've gone through radiation, chemotherapy a couple of times. So I'm now on a trial, which is sort of the last thing they can do once all the standard of care treatments run out. And that's being run out of the Peter Mac Cancer Centre. I've had my first infusion, due for another one next week, of an experimental drug actually called AK104. So far no side effects of that, and I'm hoping that it gives me some hope of extending my life.
Oh, we hope so too, Diane. And what hope is there in some of those trials, as you say, the new technology or the new advances in brain cancer treatment that we're seeing in Australia? Because our Australians of the Year are looking into this right now as well.
Yeah, it's a terrible thing to say, but Richard Scollier's diagnosis has raised the awareness of the devastating effects of brain cancer, and the survival rates just haven't changed. The 5-year survival rates for other cancers has gone from 72 to 90% for breast cancer, from 60 to 90% for prostate cancer, but the brain cancer survival rates haven't changed marginally, from 21.2% to 22.3%, which is just nothing, and we really need to do better.
On that front, how do you hope, Care, of the campaign you're running over May, greater public awareness will have on getting better outcomes for brain cancer victims?
Well, raising awareness is all about just getting it in people's minds. People don't know the facts that surround brain cancer, the devastating effects that it has, and I think if they did understand that that awareness helps them then advocate when they hear about people like myself, because it could be anyone. It affects people across the spectrum, from children, as you heard, the statistics for children are horrifying, right through to my age, middle age to late age people. It doesn't discriminate.
And where's the going grey theme? What do you want people to do over May to help raise awareness?
Well, just talk about it more. Think about how it would affect you if it happened in your life, because it can just affect anyone. It comes on very suddenly, and it can affect very healthy people, and it's something that you should be saying to yourself, this is unacceptable in a country like Australia, that survival rates haven't changed and the treatments haven't changed in 25, 30 years.
Yeah, really important work you're doing, Diane. Thanks very much for telling us about your personal journey, and we hope that this initiative really encourages Australians to think about this disease and think about what we can do for treatment.
Yeah.
Thanks for your time.
Wish you all the best, Diane. Thank you.
Cheers.
Okay, moving on, like most court hearings